So this is a quick reminder in case anybody is still a little unsure of how you would find the equation of a horizontal or a vertical line. These are special cases of lines. That's how we think of them. So we don't worry about calculating the slope, or we know what the slope is, but we don't need to use a slope. We're not using a formula. We're not doing anything like that. So let's just consider an example of something like 3, -5. So you're asked to find the equation of a horizontal line and a vertical line through that point. What I would do is, even if I didn't have a grid, I would just sketch a grid and plot that point. So 3, -5, put that point on the grid. Now there's many ways that you can think about this. Let's start with the horizontal line. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line through that point. And I'm going to see what I know about it. First of all, it's crossing the y-axis at -5. Right there tells me a whole lot. If I look at the rest of the points, the y value of all these points is -5. This is -5, -5, -3, -5. This is 1, -5, 0, -5, our point 3, -5. All those points, the y value is -5. So that tells us y equals -5. If I want to put that in standard form, I just bring the 5 to the other side. Y plus 5 is 0. A lot of people make the mistake that a horizontal line looks like the x-axis, so the equation must be x equals, but that's not how it works. If you examine the grid, you can see that's not the case. Now if I do a vertical line through our same point, I can do the same thing. It touches the x-axis at 3. That's telling me x equals 3. Every one of these points, the x value is 3. X equals 3. X minus 3 equals 0 in standard form. The only other trick that you might find is if I have, let's say, a point 7/5, comma 10/3. So we already saw that a horizontal line will have the form y equals, and what does it equal? Well, it has to equal the y value of the point. It has to. So y equals 10/3. If I was to put this in standard form, I'd have to multiply by 3 first, and then bring the 10 over. So think about clearing the fraction and then setting one side equal to 0. Same thing with the vertical line. I would get x equals 7/5. Multiply both sides by 5. And then just simplify.